Okay, folks, this is my latest custom creation that I had built for me. Mr. David Anderson of Anderson Electric Guitars and Basses put this one together for me. He approached me to do a build, and I always liked the Dean Cadillac shape, but nothing else about the guitars. The rest of them just just drove me nuts. So I finally had, I call this one Barney just because it's purple. Barney with some bling here, all the gold. Here's Dave's trademark from Anderson Guitars, the SG being Scott Grove 1 custom. Okay, to go through the particulars on this build, as nobody else ever does, I choose to use on all my custom builds 3 silver lace sensors. Yep, I use them in all 3 positions. You've seen them in the middle when you have your blue, silver, and red, but in all 3 positions they are amazing. They just give your Strat sounds, which is what I'm after. I'm a country picker, but they give you just that Strat sound. You got all the spank, all the quack and everything, but it has a little more mid-range in there and just fattens your guitar up. It's not so thin. Okay, as you can tell, Dave did a wonderful carved top here for me, and the layout on everything is very basic. I use a Morley volume pedal all the time, so therefore you will see I have no controls on my guitar set up as far as knobs go. Everything is strictly just switches, so it's 3 on and off switches just for the pickups only, and then I have a kill switch right here. Okay, so, and that is it as far as electronics. But when you do run the pickups in here, you have to have the proper resistors to make the guitar still think that everything is running through a volume and a tone control on 10. If you wire them straight through, it is just nasty. So you have to get past all that. Okay, and whether you believe it or know it or not, it don't matter if you use alder or basswood or mahogany. Once you plug a guitar in, all woods are created equal. If you throw maple top on it, whatever, you're not going to get brighter sound. If you have ebony fingerboard such as this, or a rosewood, it's not going to be warmer or darker sounding. It will be acoustically, but once you plug it in, it makes no difference. If you throw a maple fingerboard on it, it is not brighter sounding, only acoustically. Once you plug it in, again, it's always going to sound the same. Your pickups do all the work, the wood does nothing once it's plugged in. I know, it is just scientific fact, but acoustically, yes, it makes a difference, but once you plug it in, not a bit. I 100% prefer bolt-on necks. I like to do a lot of whammy stuff, but using my neck and bending the holy heck out of it. So therefore, you go put in a set neck, and I'm going to be cracking the finish all over the place. I don't allow whammy bars on my guitars, so I just grab them and bend the necks. Okay? So anyway, with Dave, when he went and put all this together for me, as you can tell, we even have a route for everything. It is countersunk in, even with the bridge. That is to eliminate the Les Paul type of thing where the neck actually has to be tilted back at like a 4-degree angle. This eliminates that. So David, he figured that out all by himself. He's a smart boy. And so that's why we have that there, because I wanted to keep it straight as we would with a Fender guitar. And so speaking of which, we also, on the headstock, keep it straight. We do not angle it back at all. Okay, what's the first thing that happens with an angled headstock? Number one, sure, it gives you just a little bit of the nut tension that you want, but if your guitar falls over, it's going to break. Okay, so we don't want that, but we can replace the neck easily enough should it break. Okay, the headstock has the height compensated Spurzhole locking tuners, so there's no need for a string trees. And also, the lovely, pearl buttons and so forth on it, so it's aesthetically beautiful. And you can see the major bird's eye stuff going on back here. Again, ebony on the fingerboard. The inlay work, I think he broke like 24 blades, getting my groovy logo right there perfect. Went through about 4 necks and 3 or 4 guitar bodies until we got it just right. He sends me body after body after body, neck after neck after neck, until I feel something that's right. And that's just how much care this guy puts into every little thing. He'll send me a piece of a fret, say, do you like this fret, or this one, or this one, and I'll send it back and say, here, I'll take number 6 or whatever. Okay, but anyway, and even the gold trim we have here, it's a faux binding. I didn't want real binding on this one. I was like, just paint her gold and call it good. You know, if we're going to put this much clear coat of the poly over it, of course I prefer poly any day over the nitro. I like pretty guitars. I don't want something that's going to look ancient in 2 years. So, and again, poly and nitro do not sound any different once your guitar is plugged in. It makes no difference. Allowing your guitar to breathe, duh, your guitar is dead. The wood is dead. It makes no difference, people, regardless of what you hear. So don't believe the hype about any of it. Plugging it in, right back here, it goes at an angle, right to the back of your strap. You don't even see your guitar cord. That's the way things should be done. They shouldn't be sticking out the bottom like a Les Paul, or over the front, or straight out here. This is the way you plug them in, kiddies. And like I said, it comes at an angle right to here and right into your strap. Nobody even sees the thing. So there you go. There's the aesthetic part of this thing. And one last thing, we have the roller nut. So I do a lot of over the nut bends, and plus, think of this, kids, it makes all the sense in the world. Why put a bone nut or a plastic nut on a guitar? It's my favorite word, guitarded. Your open strings will sound different than your fretted notes. Okay, your frets are made out of metal or steel or what have you. Why have this made out of something different so that all your open strings sound different? It's just guitarded. So grab yourself a nice metal nut that's made out of basically the same alloy as your frets are, so everything sounds the same. You know, it's just stupid to put that up there made out of anything other than the same material your frets are made out of. It's just sick and wrong. It's dumb. And again, the roller thing, there is no way that anything's going to get no binding in here. You don't need to put graphite or pencil lead or what have you up there. You can bend behind here all day long. You can bend all you want here. This dude's never going out of tune. It is a perfect guitar. There is nothing else that could be done to this guitar that would make it less than perfect. Okay, so it is perfect for me. People are like, well, what if you want to do the tone down and the woman tone and blah blah blah? Well, I hit a switch and my whole rig switches over and it sounds like that. I don't have to do it on my guitar. You know, I use the Johnson Millennium JM150, the very first modeling amplifiers, not the horrible line 6 garbage that's out. That stuff has no business even being on the market. It's so horrible, so don't even compare them. So if you ever get a chance to try out the Johnson Millennium amps, and you ever want my patches, I've got them. Nobody else knew how to put a proper patch in there, but I got some amazing sounds which you'll be hearing. So there you go. Once again, from Anderson Custom Guitars, electric guitars and basses. Speak with David there. He'll build you anything you want. If you want LEDs in the thing, if you want smoke rolling out of it, if you want it to do anything, it'll do it. If you want 5 necks all coming up, nothing is out of his reach. Okay, he will make anything happen. If he's never heard of it, so what? He'll make it happen. Okay, so no matter, I asked for this, and it's something he'd never heard of. He'd never heard of anybody not doing knobs, but by golly, did that stop him? No. This is what I wanted. This is what I got, exactly. You'll notice one last thing. The Explorer headstock I decided to stick on here. I did not want it like a typical Explorer where it's angling way down here, because you get your strings caught up on an Explorer. You want basically your strings to go straight to your tuning posts. So that's what we did here. We just straightened the thing out. You know, I don't like the big V-shaped thing on the end of the Dean guitars, that big boot jack looking headstock. So we took the Explorer, which is what this is. It is an Explorer from here forward, and it's a Les Paul from here back, and then it's a Strat the rest of the way. So nobody will make a good Strat sounding guitar that is odd shaped and that's what I'm doing. I'm doing Flying V's, I'm doing Explorers, I did the Iceman already. I'm making what I've always wanted, the hairband guitars, but making them like a Strat, but on steroids and with the improvements that they desperately needed. So there is straight string pulls going straight through here, so we straightened out the headstock. And that's what's great about custom guitars, and you can get them for the same price as the junk that you buy off the rack. So why not go custom, get exactly what you want, and quit having what everybody else has. Again, I did this with a maple top with the basswood body. I want to keep this dude light. I'm old, I don't want to carry around a Les Paul all day or anything like it. And again, the woods make no difference other than acoustically. And how many times are you going to record your guitar acoustically? How many times, are you going to play in a live situation with an electric guitar not plugged in? You're not. So once you plug it in, all guitars are created equal, or all woods are created equal, I should say. So all your guitar cares about is the magnets on the pickups picking up the strings from here to here. It doesn't care if it's going through the body or into a big sustain block. It does not matter. It begins and ends when it hits the saddle, the pickups pick it up, and when it hits either the nut or the frets. That is all that comes out of your guitar. It could be made out of oatmeal. It does not matter what the wood is or what is past here. If it goes through the body, all that junk, if it comes through back here, it don't make any difference at all. So stop believing all the rumors. Okay, so there you go. My first one, I've already got another one ordered. Again, through Anderson, custom electric guitars and basses. Just fabulous, fabulous guitar. So there's the aesthetic version on this particular video. Check that puppy out. It just don't get any finer.